In today's fast-paced world, getting caught up in an endless cycle of overthinking is easy. We constantly find ourselves trapped in spirals of doubt, worry, and anxiety, losing sight of the present moment and the peace we crave. But what if there was a way to break free from this mental chaos? Enter Stoic philosophy, an ancient guide that offers powerful tools to help us regain clarity and calm. This article explores 10 Stoic methods to stop overthinking, allowing you to take back control of your thoughts and focus on what truly matters. These time-tested principles help you manage the mind's restless tendencies and lead you toward a more peaceful, purposeful life. Are you ready to quiet the storm within and embrace a life of inner strength and tranquility? Discover how Stoic wisdom can help you overcome your mental battles. And if you find value in these insights, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on Stoicism and personal growth, because mastering your mind is the first step to mastering your life. 1. Recognize overthinking as an external force. The first step in overcoming overthinking is to realize that it isn't an intrinsic part of who we are. Think of overthinking as an external force, like a storm that temporarily disturbs a calm lake. These negative thoughts, while disruptive, are not truly reflective of your core self. By viewing overthinking as something separate from your identity, you create a mental boundary, allowing yourself to observe the thoughts without being consumed. This practice is rooted in Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to detach from emotions and view them objectively. Overthinking, in this sense, is merely a reaction to uncertainty, like ripples on the surface of a lake, temporary and fleeting. We can step back and refocus on what truly matters when overthinking is an external disturbance rather than an essential part of our nature. This idea echoes the wisdom of Jesus, who also invites us to find rest in him. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Are all our anxieties necessary? Or are they just the mind's way of trying to control the uncontrollable? By recognizing overthinking as an external force, we can begin to let go, regain inner peace, and focus our energy on things we can control. This separation from worry brings mental clarity and allows us to embrace life's simple joys fully. 2. Embrace impermanence. One of the most profound lessons from Stoic philosophy is the acceptance of impermanence. We often cling to the idea that things should remain stable and unchanging, but this mindset only leads to frustration and anxiety. The reality is that everything in life is constantly shifting. Nothing lasts forever. By embracing this truth, we can free ourselves from unnecessary worry and live more peacefully. When we accept that change is inevitable, we become less attached to outcomes and more focused on the present moment. Stoicism teaches that life's challenges, successes, and failures are temporary. Time moves forward, and nothing remains the same. Instead of fearing this, we can use it to let go of unrealistic expectations and be more adaptable to life's shifts. Jesus also taught a similar lesson about impermanence when he said, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This wisdom encourages us to focus on the here and now rather than being consumed by concerns about the future, which we cannot control. A practical example of this mindset can be found in successful businesses, which thrive not by resisting change but by adapting to it. Companies like Apple continually evolve to meet the demands of a changing world. We can adopt the same approach in our personal lives, seeing challenges not as threats but as opportunities to grow and improve. By accepting that everything is temporary, we learn to appreciate what we have and stop worrying about what we might lose. This mindset reduces stress and leads to a more meaningful and fulfilling life where we focus on what truly matters. 3. Create a worry period. One effective way to manage anxiety, as suggested by Stoic philosophy, is to set aside a specific time for worrying, worry period. Instead of letting your mind constantly spiral into anxious thoughts throughout the day, You can confine your worries to a limited time frame, allowing yourself to face those fears without being overwhelmed. By doing this, you avoid letting negative thoughts dominate your entire day. During this designated period, you can confront your anxieties head-on, analyze them, and decide if they are worth your concern. More often than not, worrying brings no tangible benefit. It doesn't change the situation. It only drains your energy and peace of mind. This method mirrors the teachings of Jesus, who urged us to cast our worries upon God. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. This encourages us to let go of burdens, trusting that worrying won't solve anything, but faith and action will. Successful people often use a similar strategy. When faced with a complex project, they dedicate time to assess risks and make plans. But once the worrying period ends, they move into action, not allowing fear or anxiety to paralyze them. This focused approach helps them stay balanced and forward-moving. Creating a worry period in your daily routine frees up the rest of your time to focus on what truly matters. After addressing your concerns within that set time, you can let go of those worries and live more fully in the present, appreciating life's joys and opportunities without the constant cloud of anxiety. 4. Refocus your energy. It's easy to let negative thoughts drain our energy in modern life. We often find ourselves worrying about things beyond our control, leaving us feeling exhausted and unproductive. Stoic philosophy, especially the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, reminds us that we can direct our mental and emotional energy where it matters most. Instead of wasting energy on endless worry, we can channel it into something more meaningful, whether learning a new skill, creating something of value, or helping others. When we refocus our energy, we transform negative thoughts into positive actions. Take athletes as an example. They don't dwell on their failures. Instead, they use setbacks as fuel to push themselves further. Michael Jordan once said, "I've failed repeatedly in my life, and that is why I succeed." His success came from shifting his energy toward improvement rather than staying stuck in negativity. The same principle applies to our daily lives. Whenever we are caught in a loop of worry, we can ask, what can I do right now that would make a positive impact? By shifting our focus from what we cannot control to what we can influence, we reclaim our mental energy and open the door to new opportunities. This simple shift can lead to greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Life is too short to let worry dominate. Instead, use your energy to build, create, and connect with what truly matters. 5. Break down overwhelming thoughts. When faced with overwhelming thoughts, Stoic philosophy teaches us to break them down and analyze them together. Often, we are consumed by anxiety not because of the actual situation, but because of how we interpret it. Instead of letting these thoughts spiral out of control, take a moment to ask yourself, what is happening here? Am I magnifying the issue beyond its true significance? The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This means that our emotions are not facts, but simply our responses to events. When you feel overwhelmed by negative thoughts, question their validity. Are these fears based on reality or exaggerated reactions to temporary setbacks? By breaking down these thoughts, you regain clarity and perspective. For example, pause and reflect if you're feeling stressed at work because of criticism or looming deadlines. Is the criticism constructive? Are the deadlines manageable with proper planning? By dissecting the situation, you'll often find it's not as daunting as it first seemed. This approach aligns with the teachings of Jesus, who said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This reminds you that you don't have to carry the weight of overwhelming thoughts alone. You can lighten your mental load and find peace by seeking comfort and clarity through faith. The key is to take control of your reactions. Instead of being swept away by overwhelming thoughts, slow down, analyze them, and approach them with a sense of reason and calm. This shift in perspective reduces anxiety and empowers you to face challenges with a clear and confident mind. 6. Focus on effort, not outcome. One of the fundamental teachings in Stoic philosophy is prioritizing effort over outcomes. In a world where we often measure success by results, it's easy to become frustrated when things don't turn out as expected despite our best efforts. But Stoicism reminds us that the outcome is not always within our control. What we can control is the effort we put in. Rather than obsessing over the final result, focus on the process. Every step you take and every bit of effort you put into a task helps you grow and develop, regardless of the outcome. Whether in your career, personal goals, or relationships, giving your best is a victory because it helps you become better, stronger, and more resilient. This idea is echoed in Jesus' teachings, particularly in the seed and sower parable. Not all seeds will take root and grow, but the effort to sow them remains valuable. The lesson is that while we cannot guarantee a specific result, our dedication and perseverance genuinely matter. A real-world example of this can be seen in athletes. They may train for years, facing numerous obstacles, and still need to win every competition. However, the value lies in their discipline, the skills they develop, and their personal growth through the effort. Focusing on effort rather than outcomes helps to relieve the pressure of perfectionism and reduces the stress of external validation. It allows us to find satisfaction in knowing we've done our best, regardless of what happens next. So, the next time you feel disheartened by results, remember that your effort is where the true success lies. 7. Practice voluntary discomfort. A central practice in Stoic philosophy is the idea of voluntary discomfort. This involves deliberately placing yourself in challenging situations to build resilience and mental strength. By willingly embracing discomfort, you train your mind and body to face inevitable hardships more easily. The Stoics believe that we prepare ourselves for life's unexpected trials by occasionally exposing ourselves to discomfort, fasting, enduring the cold, or doing without luxuries. These voluntary challenges help reduce our fear of pain and allow us to handle real adversity with a calmer, more composed mindset. This practice is mirrored in the teachings of Jesus, who spent time in the desert fasting and praying, enduring physical and spiritual hardships to strengthen his connection with God. He taught that self-denial and enduring discomfort can bring spiritual clarity and inner peace. Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. In modern life, athletes offer a clear example of this principle. They push themselves to the limit during training, knowing that enduring discomfort will help them grow stronger and perform better in the future. The pain they experience in training prepares them for the challenges they will face in competition. By practicing voluntary discomfort in your life, whether by simplifying your routine, challenging your body, or going without conveniences, you strengthen your capacity to face life's difficulties. You also gain a deeper appreciation for the comfort you usually take for granted. This Stoic practice, combined with spiritual teachings, offers a path to resilience, self-control, and a greater appreciation for the small blessings in life. 8. Shift to gratitude. A powerful antidote to overthinking and negativity is gratitude. Instead of focusing on what's missing or what could go wrong, Stoic philosophy encourages us to appreciate what we already have. Gratitude shifts our mindset from a place of lack to one of abundance, reminding us that true happiness comes not from external possessions, but from how we view and value our circumstances. Gratitude is more than just a feeling, a practice we can cultivate daily. We can reshape our outlook by regularly acknowledging the good things in life, no matter how small. For instance, when feeling overwhelmed by work, instead of dwelling on the stress, focus on the opportunities it brings, learning, growing, and contributing. Many people who have faced severe hardships, such as illness or loss, often credit gratitude as their saving grace. Despite their struggles, They found peace by appreciating the little joys in life. A sunny day, a kind word, or the support of loved ones. Gratitude gave them the strength to endure and heal. Jesus also emphasized the importance of gratitude in teaching, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you." This wisdom serves as a reminder that, even in difficult times, we can find something to be thankful for, and this shift in perspective brings us closer to inner peace. By practicing gratitude, we transform our view of the world. The more we focus on what we're grateful for, the more we realize that life is rich in blessings. This simple habit can reduce stress, boost our mood, and help us navigate challenges with a lighter heart. Ask yourself today, what am I grateful for? Shifting to gratitude will make life's burdens lighter and moments more precious. 9. Reflect on the transience of life. Stoic philosophy places great emphasis on the impermanence of life. Everything, from moments of joy to periods of suffering, is temporary. Reflecting on this transience helps us live more fully in the present, appreciating what we have and letting go of the anxiety tied to things we cannot hold on to forever. When we recognize that everything is fleeting, it shifts our perspective. Instead of fearing change or loss, we see them as natural parts of life. This understanding can help us navigate difficult times, knowing that no pain or hardship will last forever. Similarly, it encourages us to savor happy moments, knowing they, too, will pass, and to cherish them while they last. This idea is echoed in the teachings of Jesus, who cautioned against placing too much value on worldly possessions and temporary successes. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moths and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. Instead, focus on eternal values and the things that truly matter, like love, kindness, and faith. In everyday life, this perspective can be incredibly freeing. When faced with setbacks or losses, remind yourself, this too shall pass. By embracing the impermanence of life, you free yourself from clinging to things that are out of your control, and you cultivate a sense of peace with the ever-changing nature of the world. Reflecting on life's transience doesn't mean we should be pessimistic. On the contrary, it encourages us to live more fully, love more deeply, and be present in every moment. It's a reminder that while nothing lasts forever, we have the power to make the most of every experience, big or small. 10. Seek wisdom outside yourself. One of the core teachings of Stoic philosophy is the importance of seeking wisdom from sources beyond ourselves. While personal experience is valuable, it's equally crucial to learn from the knowledge and insights of others, whether through books, mentors, or the wisdom passed down by great thinkers throughout history. The Stoic philosopher Seneca emphasized that wisdom is not something we possess by default, but must actively pursue. He advised that we should remain humble in our knowledge and constantly seek to expand our understanding. This mindset encourages lifelong learning and growth, helping us see the world from new perspectives and make better decisions. Similarly, Jesus taught us the value of seeking guidance from God and others, reminding us that wisdom is not self-contained. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. This encourages us to seek knowledge and understanding outside of ourselves, trusting that there is always more to learn. Practically, seeking wisdom can involve reading, attending lectures, or engaging in meaningful conversations with those who offer valuable insights. By exposing ourselves to different ideas and experiences, we broaden our perspective and deepen our ability to navigate life's challenges. However, Stoicism also reminds us to balance external wisdom with internal reflection. While learning from others is essential, we must also integrate that knowledge with our values and experiences to make it truly meaningful. Wisdom is not just about knowing facts. It's about applying what we've learned to live a more virtuous and fulfilling life. We keep growing, evolving, and becoming better versions of ourselves by continuously seeking wisdom outside ourselves. Conclusion. In a world of distractions and worries, Stoic philosophy offers powerful tools to help us regain control of our minds and lead more peaceful, intentional lives. By learning to recognize overthinking as an external force, refocusing our energy, and embracing the impermanence of life, we can let go of unnecessary anxieties and find clarity in the present. Practices such as creating a worry period, breaking down overwhelming thoughts, and shifting to gratitude allow us to manage our thoughts more effectively and foster inner peace. Stoicism also teaches us to value effort over outcomes, embrace voluntary discomfort, and reflect on the fleeting nature of life, helping us navigate challenges with resilience and grace. Lastly, seeking wisdom beyond ourselves enriches our understanding and helps us grow into the best versions of ourselves. Now is the time to put these principles into action. Start by choosing one Stoic practice that resonates with you and incorporate it into your daily life. Whether setting aside a worry period, practicing gratitude, or reflecting on impermanence, each small step brings you closer to a life of balance and fulfillment. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who might benefit from these Stoic insights. Let's continue this journey toward inner peace and growth together.